Hey guys, and welcome. I'm Dennis with Man of Legacy, and I had a conversation with a man this morning, and this topic keeps coming up, and I see it with nice guys. They pedestalize women, their wife, their ex wife, or soon to be ex. And this involves them as moms. She's an amazing mom. No, she's not. Okay? Are some of the moms great? Yes. Are some of the dads great? Yes. And please, ladies, I don't want to hear a comment. It goes both ways. That goes without saying, okay? This is a men's channel. So you're getting the male perspective. I work with men, and I've seen so many men with bad moms as ex wives that ignore their kids, okay? That do all sorts of things. They make themselves the main character of the world. Okay, so we're going to start with number one, the alienation of the kids. And James Sexton talked great about how this is done subtly. We have the non-subtle, but you went to the park and had pizza with dad, and you go back home to mom, and what'd you do? Oh, you went to the park. Wasn't it cold? Did you have a jacket? Is that all you did? What did you eat? You had pizza? Is that it? Very subtle things like that. And I ran into this with my ex wife with the kids. It was you don't have to go to dad's if you don't want to. Again, when they were at an age that was not appropriate. So while she appeared to be a great mom on the outside, she had bad boundaries with the kids. She alienated subtly. There's a lot of issues there. But number two is the one that most men overlook. And this is something, if you have to do this, she's a crap mom. If you have to fight a legal fight for 50-50 joint shared custody, your ex isn't a good mom. She's harming the kids. She's financially harming you. Let's not kid ourselves that she's a good mom, because a good mom is a good co-parent. Okay? The reality is, if you are in a protracted legal battle for custody, your ex isn't a good mom. She's not a good human being. And the reason this is important is too many men try to be cooperative, take the path of least resistance when they're going through a divorce. And that's fine until you have a partner who is looking to harm you, to harm the children, to get every last penny they can. So let's stop pedestalizing the ex-wife or soon-to-be ex. If it's a huge custody battle, she's not a good mom. And the third one is, once that's all done, screwing with your custody time, making appointments without consulting you during your time, scheduling them for activities during your time with no conversation, okay? Keeping them past their end time because, well, I want them to see the relatives. The custody agreement is the custody agreement. Now, should you both have some flexibility and work with each other? Yes. I've got a client. Over a dozen times, she said no to every single request for a tweak and adjustment in the drop off or pickup by a couple of hours or a day due to some things. Every time. Do you suppose she was told no? No, she never asked. She always demanded, oh, I need this change. And we let that go on for a while until it was time to call her out on her bullshit. Now, to this woman's credit, she was an absolutely horrible, selfish individual for first 6 to 9 months of the divorce process. And she has done a 180. I got to give this one credit. She finally came to her senses and is no longer all about her. She's actually, the kids don't feel lonely at her house anymore. They still want to be at dad's more. And that's something that's going to come in future years. But something to realize, if you're in a custody battle, she's not a good mom. If she's keeping you from seeing them when it's your time, she's not a good mom. Again, we want to go and be cordial co-parents, but you can only do that if both of you are on the same page. So men, this is so you don't go in there, with blinders on and wonder why nothing's working. There comes a time you have to draw the line. Maybe it means going back to court. Maybe it means holding her in contempt. I don't know. But I'm happy to talk with you about it. I work with guys all the time and help them turn these situations around. And if you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button. And there's a link down below if you want to have a conversation. Because better than dealing with a divorce is leveling up, leading the change you want to see in the relationship, and creating a version 2.0 relationship. Far better than a divorce, if it's possible. All right, guys? Have a great week.